Good morning, students. We are studying standard 9 geography subject, lesson 2, endogenetic movements. Here, endogenetic means, here is the meaning, the forces coming from within the earth, within the earth means from the interior of the earth, the forces coming out, and we can see the effects on the surface of the earth. To study endogenetic movements, we can classify them on that three factors: velocity, that is speed, another one is direction, and the landforms. First one, we starting velocity or speed. The slow movements and the sudden movements are based on velocity or speed of that forces that coming from the within the earth. Second one, the direction. The direction, that forces coming on which direction. First one is horizontal, that latitudinal, and another upward and downward. When the material in the interior of the earth moves up and down. Another one is landform. Which types of landforms are formed by the endogenetic movements? First one is continent building. From this landform, from endogenetic movements, continent building, continents बनाए जाते हैं, बने हैं, जो continents बने हैं, that are from this way. And another one is mountain formation, that is fold and fault. फोल्ड माउंटेन्स जो अर्थ पे है, जो फोल्ड माउंटेन्स है, वो भी इसी प्रोसेस से बने, दैट इज फोल्ड माउंटेन एंड फॉल्ट. जो क्रैक्स क्रिएट होगी, उस क्रैक्स के थ्रू जो माउंटेन बनेंगे, ब्लॉक माउंटेन एंड अनदर वन इज रिफ्ट वैली, आर द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ दैट लैंडफॉर्म. नाउ वी आर स्टडीइंग डिटेल द सडन मूवमेंट्स, दैट इज अर्थक्वेक एंड वोल्केनोस. Now see the sudden movements that we have to study: earthquake and volcanoes. Now firstly we have to study the earthquake, how this process is completed in the interior of the earth. Here it's a surface of the earth's surface. We have some buildings, trees, that water bodies and all, and it's the interior of the earth. In 8th standard we also study this interior of the earth diagram that shows the crust part, mantle and the core part. At the crust, here we have the natural things that and human man-made things also. Here below the earth crust, when the energy is released in the interior of the earth, it's accumulated at a particular place, and from it the energy waves scatter in all the directions. Here at the interior of the earth, in the mantle, the focus, that focus, it's the center of the earthquake. From here all waves or the energy is released and it spreads or it's scattered in all the directions, horizontally and upward and downward. Now the focus is the center of the earthquake, and exact at the perpendicular the epicenter is on the surface. So that focus is situated in the interior of the earth and epicenter is situated on the earth's surface, that is on the crust. What is same, or what is the connection, or what is the relation between that focus and epicenter is that from focus different energies, or that energy that accumulated at the one place near the focus is scattered in all directions, and exact perpendicular of the focus, that epicenter is situated on the earth's surface. So firstly the energy is released from that focus is known as primary waves. That waves are like plane. So these are the primary waves, because it's primary word shows that it released from that focus. It firstly touch the it firstly come out from the focus, so it is primary waves. Another one, that is secondary, means after the primary waves scattered in all direction, another type of waves are coming from the focus is known as secondary waves. These waves we can show in the zigzag line. And from another, and the third part, that third seismic waves is surface waves that cover the circumference of the earth. I show it with green color. It shows surface waves that accumulate around the circumference of the earth. Again, the focus, the center of the earth, it is situated in the interior of the earth, and exact above it or perpendicular, the epicenter is situated on the Earth's surface. The first waves that coming from focus is known as primary waves, as the first time it's released from focus, so it is called primary waves. It can travel from all the three mediums, that is liquid medium, solid medium and gaseous medium, that are in the interior of the earth. Secondary waves, the speciality of secondary waves is that they travel only in the solid form, not in the liquid form. As they entered in the solid liquid part, they absorb or they get distracted from this place, and the surface waves are cover the circumference of the earth, so they are most dangerous and most destructive. So one by one we can learn, or we can study and observe the work of these three waves. Now see the details of that primary waves, secondary waves and surface waves. See, first one, we can compare these three waves, how they works in the interior of the earth. Now firstly, the primary waves. The word primary show that it reaches the surface of the earth. Firstly, they work to and fro. They move forward and come backward. Again, continuously this action is going on. The energy travel forward and backward, forward and backward, to and fro. Another one is it travels in all the medium, from liquid, from solid and from the gaseous. The direction is radial and their speed is very fast. It travels from focus to all direction very fast. As they entered in the liquid medium, they change their direction. They are the specific features of primary waves. Now when we compare primary waves to secondary waves, that we call it primary waves, that P waves, seismic waves, is that is secondary wave. So secondary waves as they heat, as they travel from focus of the from the focus after the primary waves, so these waves moves up and down. As the primary waves moves to and fro, forward and backward, the secondary waves move up and down. From the interior of the earth, the energy moves up and down. So the surface of the earth moves up and moves down. So the material, that trees or that buildings or whatever the natural things we have on the surface of the earth, they moves up and down. So the destruction is more than the primary waves. But they travel only in the solid medium, where in the mantle. The velocity is less than the primary waves, as they disturb the surface more than the primary waves, but their speed is very less or lesser than the primary waves. And another one, that is surface waves, that covers the circumference of the earth. It covers the circumference, so they are more destructive because they cover the circumference, and so all the circumference or the material on the earth's surface are moved up and down, forward and backward and up and down. So the surface waves are more destructive. Okay. Now the another sudden movement, that is volcanoes. What is volcano? Volcano, the interior material, the material that is in the interior of the earth is ejected on the surface of the earth. The eject means अंदर से वो चीज बाहर आना. Inject means हम कोई चीज जैसे बॉडी के अंदर डालते हैं, इंजेक्शन लेते, that is inject. And eject जो इंटीरियर से जो चीज बाहर आती है, that is eject. So in the volcanoes, hot, liquid and gaseous material is thrown out from the volcano on the surface of the earth. That material situated in the mantle, there are magma chambers in the interior of the earth that comes out on the surface of the earth. They are hot, they are liquid, they are in the liquid form, and some gases are also there, poisonous gases, inflammable gases are also there. So this material is coming out from that volcano. The material that is in the interior of the earth are in the liquid form, that is molten magma. The rocks are melt due to the heat in the interior of the earth. That molten magma have the material, mostly the rocks, molten rocks. Another one is ashes, the groundwater. Because of the interior of the earth's temperature, the water vapors are coming out from the volcanoes. Then some inflammable and poisonous gases are also coming out from the volcanoes. Here are the two types of volcanoes. First one is central type, that is conical, and fissure type, that is on the plane surface. First one, we have to study central type. Here is a diagram that shows conical volcano. Conical, that cone word shows the shape of the volcano. Here it's a shape of the place or mountain, that it's just a shape. Here we have the central vein, that is pipe from the interior of the earth onto the earth. This pipe is coming from the interior of the earth and the material is coming out from that vein on the surface of the earth. So that inflammable gases, molten magma, hot things are coming out on the surface of the earth and they deposit on the both side of the mountain. So at the last this material takes shape of that cone shaped mountain, that is conical mountain or conical volcano. So this material is deposited on the both side of the mountain. So this mountain gets shape of conical mountain. Another type, that is fissure type, is because of the earthquake, some cracks develop on the surface of the earth, that from that cracks the material comes out. The materials which comes out from the vein, from the pipe, here the materials is coming out from the fissures, from the cracks. So this type of volcano is known as fissure type volcano. Fissure means the crack that develop because of the earthquake waves or seismic waves, from the seismic waves. So this material comes out from the interior of the earth, from the cracks, and deposited around it, around that or near that cracks, and because of that this place take a plateau shape. Plateau means higher than the plane shape. जो प्लेन एरिया से थोड़ा सा ऊंचा, that mounted part, so that comes in the form of plateau. Because of that material that comes out from the interior of the earth through the fissures, the material deposited near the cracks, so plateaus are formed in the large form. So large area is covered with the material, that molten magma, hot material, ashes, water vapor, gases, everything. And because of these, the pollution, noise pollution, air pollution and the soil pollution is there. The material which comes out from the interior are good also, that we have minerals also, but because of that gaseous or that inflammable gases, the air pollution is also there. The material in the central type or conical volcano comes out, it's deposited near the vein, that is near the pipe, and gets shape of the cone. At the type, when it material comes out and deposited around the or on the both side of the mountain, it takes shape of mountain, so it is called conical mountain. Now let's see the examples of volcanoes. Central type of conical volcano, the example is Fujiyama in Japan and Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, that is Africa. And the fissure type volcano, here plateaus are formed, and the example is Deccan Plateau in India. These are the volcano types based on the eruption, how they erupt. And there are another examples or another types of volcanoes. Another one, 3 is active, dormant and extinct. Active, the word shows that actively they are active throughout the year. Whenever there is no time duration between a first volcanic eruption and the another one, so they are continuously erupt from that particular place. And another one is that is dormant, means dormant from the last long period, it is not inactive, but in the future it may active. So the example is the active volcanoes example Fujiyama and Kilimanjaro. The dormant volcanoes example is in Andaman Nicobar, that barren island. Recently in 2017, February 2017, it erupted after a long time. The ashes, water vapors coming up from the place. This is the example of dormant volcano. And the last one, that is extinct. that shows extinct, that is dead. We can say it that is dead volcano. Means in the past and in the future there is no possibility to erupt volcano from that particular place. So these two examples of volcanoes, and another one that depend upon the periodicity, that is time, the active, dormant and extinct. These are the examples of, or these are the types of